What is good, YouTube? I'm here for a new series that I'm going to be doing where I'm going to be actually playing ranked. Woo. I don't take X rank the most serious ever. Like, I'm not going to hard grind for power. I use it to play weapons I'm just in the mood to play. And I'll do that. I literally just play based on what mode I like most at the moment with the maps. I thought I'd take this opportunity to finally add a series on my channel where I actually try in X rank for once, which I don't do that much because I like to just play X rank for fun, but where's the fun in it? And instead of starting the series off with the weapon I'm best with, the Bloblobber, I thought we'd start off with another weapon today. I'm going to be playing the Custom Splattershot Junior, a weapon that I'm looking to play a bit more in competitive on the side, and we're going to talk a little bit about my build before we actually get into anything. So Stealth Jump is here because it allows me to jump in a lot more easier. I make very aggressive jumps naturally as a player. You're probably going to see this every single episode of this, unless I'm going with like some Object Shredder build, maybe Run Speed when we get to some Splatlings, some Sub Saver maybe eventually, but yeah. This is next up, some Charge Up so we can get this Wave Breaker more, because Wave Breaker is dummy good. And yeah. And Run Speed, because since it's Clam Blitz instead of Splat Zones, I want to be able to throw a few extra torpedoes. I don't need to be throwing torpedoes as much, because, well, I'm not going to be stalling there, so I like the Run Speed to be able to just move around a little bit better. So yeah, if you do enjoy this series, let me know in the comment section below, and feel free to recommend some weapons as well. I don't have very good X powers, so I can get away with a lot of weapons currently. Anyways, see you when we get a match. Alright. Bum, bum. Wait now. Na. Okay. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Alright, we have our first game of the day. One big thing to watch out for when playing any support weapon in ranked is the fact that you do gotta be careful about how you can't really create the most offensive pressure. So instead, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to open up as many opportunities for my teammates as possible and seeing where we go from there. And, if the opportunity comes for me to start making some... Ooh, that's a start. Not really much I could have done about that. Okay. That's, I think you're starting to see why I was a bit hesitant to make a series next rank. It's fine. Oh, we back up here. Don't challenge him. We are playing a junior, and especially with this composition of weapons, we have a lot of really aggressive weapons here, so we can afford to play very defensively. Which isn't a bad thing. If we don't have to take risks in X rank, it's usually the best play, because I can promise you, look at how my teammates are playing. They're taking risks for me. And even if their risks aren't the best, it's better for me to focus on survival than anything else. Oh, there's a carbon behind me. No, I'm gonna go down. There was a carbon behind me, so I had to make a move forward. I could have maybe moved back a bit, but I don't know. That was just a really unfortunate position anyways. Hopefully we can stop. Okay. We got one there. We can maybe try and force an opening for our teammates here. Ooh, nope. They're running into bombs a lot. I think what I need to do is I need to paint a little more faster for them, because they're trying to force situations that aren't available to them. And I can't really do much about it. No, I could go in here. It looks like I can, but it's really dangerous for me too, so I'm gonna wait until I win some teammates. And... oh god, please stop that. Nope, okay, I'm down. I moved up when I didn't have to. When I was here originally, instead of moving here, I should have backed off. I normally don't like to play this defensively, but when you're playing something like Custom Junior in ranked, and especially with this kind of team composition, it is expected of me to be playing a lot more defensive and wait until my teammates make an opening. Oop. I can disengage here. Good. Because if I stay alive long enough, I can force the enemy to make some really awkward mistakes. Just by painting the map a lot. Maybe we can get a nice little... There you go. There's one. We can take this opportunity to get something going. There you go. Now, hopefully our teammates can... Alright, I died there, but we did get lead. So, I guess at this point, what we want to do is jump to this guy, and because we have stealth jump, we can do this. Because even if they throw a bomb there, I'm far enough away to the point where they won't know I'm coming. However, we do want to just leave immediately because it's really risky. Just slow down their ability to cross, and there you go. Just play really defensive, and we can... Our goal here is just to survive long enough. Okay, and no, I tried to go for a kill on the junior. Unfortunately, he made the right play, and, well, I died. And no, they're gonna get lead here. Okay, there's two. Hopefully my teammate did help me finish it. So, yeah, they're all dead now. We can move up. And we can start making some very aggressive plays. And by aggressive, I don't mean the plays that will take out my opponent. I mean plays that will force space, and I ran into a ball. Oh, that just happens sometimes. Oh, that's bad. I could jump to my teammate's zipcast, but I feel like that's just going to get me killed. So, instead of taking an immense risk, I'm going to just grab the power climb and back off here. If I was playing a more aggressive weapon, I would be fighting a bit more, but unfortunately, with C Junior, sometimes you just kind of have to wait on your teammates to do stuff. I can throw a wave breaker in. Maybe we can... Let's go with this guy right here. Oh, no, I'm getting greedy. I'm really low on HP. Let's just heal it off, and then we can go back. Just stay out of burst bomb kill range. Oh, and the carbon ran up and did it. Unfortunate. That kind of just happens sometimes, and there's not much we can do about it. That might be a game. How many climbs does he have? That's game. That's game. Yeah, the moment that guy died, it was guaranteed, but... Oh well. Unfortunate to start off on a loss, but that's just kind of the nature of playing support in X rank right now, where there's not as much I can do to force something to happen. I mean, maybe I could have played a bit more aggressively, honestly, and I was playing a bit too. No, honestly, it was a mix of I played a little too aggressively at times. That, and I feel like I also played a bit passive. But overall, I think I played really well, even though we lost. I do want to mention one thing in this series. I'm going to be focusing more on playing good than playing to win. The reason why this matters is because there's times in X rank where to win, you have to just kind of... I mean... What's the best way to describe it? I don't know. Like, I'm not going to throw myself in a horde of enemies. If that makes sense. Like, I'm going to make the play that assumes my teammates will do their job. Unless I'm playing a weapon that, you know, doesn't have to do that. We do have a top 500 ink brush, though, so I'm going to assume that they're capable. And with this kind of comp, I normally could play a little bit more aggressive, depending on what the ink brush is doing. However, if my ink brush is playing intelligently here, I don't think I have to be aggressive. Which is great, because C Junior is not a very aggressive weapon. And I can focus instead on being really supportive for my team, being really disruptive. Let's just try and focus on keeping everyone alive. Put this wave breaker down so that if anybody decides to challenge the mid, it'll be harder for them. Okay. This is getting a bit awkward. Let's back off. It did lock onto somebody. Yeah, I gotta make sure that while I'm playing safe, I'm not playing too safe. Because if you play too defensive, you give your opponents free space that they otherwise couldn't get. Okay, that's nice. I can throw a torpedo here to maybe help out our little friend. I'm gonna press this way and hope my teammate recognizes that I need one more. Buddy, please. No! I thought I could squid all the way in time. That's unfortunate. I'll jump in though. Yep, they gave me the power clam. Alright. I mean, we make mistakes, but it's also important we learn from them too. Like, it's one thing to make mistakes, and it's one thing to like make mistakes and learn from them, and then make mistakes and just do it again, you know? Like, if I see a bomb there, I shouldn't just assume I can squid roll all the way in. Why did those bombs not paint the floor? I'm gonna go for suicide clams here. Basically, just amp up the points that and it's harder for them to get lead, even though I'm probably gonna die for it. It's not always worth it. If you can only get 1 or 2 clams in, it usually isn't worth it. But if you can get like 3 or 4, then that changes things drastically. And I'm going to make a I'm gonna make a pretty aggressive play, burn my special. Which the big thing about Junior that I like is that I don't have to worry too much about losing my special necessarily, because I can get another one back really quickly. And this is something that's really good with spray shooters. And one of the reasons I wanted to start with spray shooters is that if I'm ever too worried that I'm gonna lose out on my special, or if I feel like I have to burn my special, there's not much opportunity cost because I can just get another one quickly. Though I guess I did go down that splash there, which not the best, but it's fine. Make something work here. We just gotta be careful because that's a lot of power plants. I'm gonna focus more on just firing off some torpedoes from a distance. I feel like some Inksaber sub could have been really nice here, but I don't have a build that lets me have everything I want and that. And I don't trust Last Ditch Effort to give me the sub saver I want in Clam Blitz, especially on this map. We'll go in for the power and then we'll just back off, play it really passively. Well, not passively, but I think just very defensively. There's a big difference between passive and defensive. Like, right here, I'm playing defensively while keeping up offensive momentum because I'm not actively fighting them, but I'm holding important space on the map. And yep, there you go. This is what happens when you get the right kind of support. The enemy could barely move because, well, when you're playing custom junior squelcher. When you play custom junior, sometimes it can be really hard for your opponents to move around, and it's also really easy for your team to move around because your opponents are having to deal with torpedoes, with the amount of paint you're putting down, and the wave breaker. All that combined makes a pretty mean weapon. Yeah. So, unlike last time where I didn't cut between matches, I'm going to cut now between matches so you guys don't have to wait as much. Alright, and we have game number 3. How many games are we going to have in this? Probably an entire series worth of games. Like, that's 5 games capped. So, yeah. I do want to mention, though, that, you know, well, I'll talk a little bit after the match. Let's focus on what we're doing first. We have 2 people on the left side. I want to back up because this guy's trying to be really aggressive. First thing to note when we look at our comp, because whenever you're playing a support weapon in rank, the first important thing to note is who is the most aggressive person on your team, and how are you going to be able to best support them. In this case, we have a very awkward position where we only have 1 aggressive weapon, and then we have an aggressive support in the form of mini splat. It would have been a little bit better if it was the vanilla mini splatling, because the vanilla is a lot more aggressive than the zinc. Oh, I got controller. Okay, I did not even notice them. I was focusing too much on the reef slider there. Which, good on them for using the reef sliders as a means of entry. The roller, I mean. Let's do. I mean, I guess to paint our backs in case we ever have to back up at some point, or torp to make this guy have an awkward time fighting. We can clean here. Yeah, he's running away. He's not shooting at me. Pretty safe entry. I can put my clam down. Don't die for aim. We can help with the roller here. There you go. My aim with Junior isn't the best, but we have it. God, my aim's not the best, but we'll get to where my aim is the best someday when we go over to stuff with giant hitboxes. I'm gonna do suicidal clans here. 3 clans is nice. We want to hit underneath any interval of 10 and any interval of 20 is usually the big things you want. That was only an interval of 10, but it's still nice. Because those are common intervals you can get for point scoring. So that will require, if they get just to 50, they still lose. They need to get 15 in 2 clans. Okay, you're gonna run away. You're gonna try and challenge me, but my wave breaker makes it really hard for any duelists to challenge me if they dodge roll. Oh god, I did not notice you, and thank you to my teammate for giving me that miss, because I would have probably died. Dabbles are holding forward. Alright, my teammates helped me secure the pick, and we're going to just keep playing really safely here. Man, who would have guessed all I had to do to make X-Rank more enjoyable was actually start, like, sweating. Because I'll be honest, when I didn't want to make this series originally because I hated the idea of playing X-Rank. Because I had some miserable experiences with it. Other than, like, the first few times playing it, but yeah. I'm trying to find an opening here. I think this might be our opening. Oh no, I thought the bubble was going to last longer. It's okay, we got 2 down there, and I think that should give our teammates all the opening they need. Nice. Because even if you're playing a supportive weapon or defensive weapon, you have to know when it's time to, like, get picks. Because the worst thing you can do to your teammates isn't, like, struggle to do anything. It's stick to one game plan and not change when it's time to change. Like, even the most aggressive weapons have to play defensively sometimes. And this applies for defensive weapons where even though you're not a weapon that should be getting picks, when the picks are offered to you in a safe way, then you kind of have to go for those. Even though I died in that situation, that was mostly because of a miscalculation on my part. Where it was like, oh, I thought bubble was going to last longer, so I thought my challenging was safe, but in reality it wasn't. Though I guess at the same time, my miscalculation also helped us secure the points there because us getting 2 people down led to a really good situation for us. And I died to Roller because I overextended over on this side, but Roller is now struggling in mid. I'm gonna go left because if Roller's gonna push, it's gonna be through here. I can farm him out with torpedoes here. There you go. Just keep my range. I don't have much range, but you gotta make sure that if you have any at all, to use it because it's safer to do that than fight a Roller head on. Even though in Splatoon 2 Rollers weren't the best, trust me, you do not want to let a Roller start playing the game in this one. Without armor, it becomes pretty challenging once a Roller gets their way with the game. No, that was greedy. That was greedy, but we didn't get punished too hard for it. We went 1 for 2, which is always a good thing, but not as good if you're playing C Junior, where you want to really be staying alive and providing that essential paint and disruption for your team. I could also mention the big difference between the 2 juniors. The big difference is that this junior has a lot more disruption tools, which basically means that it's harder for your opponents to play the game normally, and they have to keep reacting to what you're doing. Jumping whenever you put down Wave Breaker, shooting down your torpedoes whenever you do that. I'm actually a really big fan of disruption weapons, which is why C Junior is a weapon I really enjoy this patch. It's not my favorite weapon in the game. I think my splash tag should tell you everything you need to know, but it's a weapon that if you like being a proactive player without having to be very, like, kill happy, this is a weapon I'd honestly say to give a shot. It's a fun weapon, and even if you don't end up using it all the time, it's something I would recommend from time to time because you can do some really funny stuff with it. Anyways, I'll be seeing you guys next match. Alright, and we are back. We are dealing with, let's see, the weapons. We have a top 500, a splash, a wiper, and a machine. Okay, that's pretty good for us to pair with. They have a splash machine. All right, so they have the most aggressive comp possible. I have not seen anything more aggressive than this in solo queue. But this is also really good for me, assuming my teammates can win their fights. Because I'm the best form of paint in the match right now, and I can use this to my advantage. I'm gonna stay this way here to let my teammates know that there's somebody coming. I'm gonna back out here. I don't want to challenge Crab. The best thing I can do is just kind of ignore it. If the Crab isn't actively pressuring me, I have no reason to put myself in danger. We also gotta be really careful because there's gonna be 2 Crabs throughout this game, and Crab is very strong as in this patch, so. You throw one here. One little thing. I guess our best course of action here is just just taking over this right side right here. And we back up the moment we see a Crab. Yeah. I mean, we just go there for a little bit. But, okay, let's focus on giving these guys pain. Because I see what they're trying to do. And even if I don't think it's the best play ever, in solo queue, the best thing you can do, and this is something a lot of people don't realize, even if your teammates are going for not very good plays, it's better to make a bad play together than a good play alone. Unless that bad... There are some exceptions to this rule, but in general, that's what I've noticed has given me the most success. Because it's a lot scarier to have to deal with an army than a singular player, no matter how good they are. Alright, my teammates want me to hold Power Clam, which honestly is fair. I am playing the junior, so me focusing more on giving us paint and less so on taking fights means that I'm going to be in the best position to hold this Power Clam, because I'm not going to be the one dying. I'm going to back out here because I'm in a really awkward position. Just going to focus on, yeah, don't force anything to happen. Just wait our turn. Let this turn-based gameplay occur the way it is. Nice. I'm gonna go inside the bubble and I'm just gonna rip it. I'm gonna wait right here. Nope, I'm not gonna wait there. I'm gonna get picked off. If they want to keep playing aggressive, I'm down to grab our Power Clam and jump. No, this is not good. I'm gonna do something is I'm gonna raise the amount of pressure we're opposing just by forming this Power Clam. No, I was gonna consider doing something like really aggressive, really sneaky, but they're watching it, and that was probably best that I don't take the really aggro play. Like, I could have snuck it in there, but there was a guy watching me, so I don't want to take the risk there. Okay, I'm just gonna follow this guy and hope that he decides he wants to make an aggressive play with me. Yeah, I'm gonna go down here. Maybe? No, I got left alone here. I'm gonna back off. It's really risky. There you go. You got another one. We're gonna put this down here so that their offensive play is gonna be a lot harder to do. We're gonna dump. Okay, Roller was really well positioned. I think that, yeah, they're gonna get a lot of points here while our teammates are fighting off on the right side and struggling a little. Yeah, I couldn't go for the power. It's really risky if someone's just waiting over there on the right side. This would have been a really good game to have LDE in. And I would genuinely recommend LDE on Junior in any other mode. I think Clambless is just the one mode where I don't personally like LDE that much. Yeah, I just want to try doing something really aggressive here, see if we can maybe make something happen. This is more my instincts of, no, this is not that good. I need to play safe. Because it's really tempting sometimes to be like, okay, my teammates aren't being aggressive, so I should do that. Yeah, but like what's happening right here is, yeah, I put myself at risk because I tried to be aggressive for my teammates. Which I guess that's a good example of why you shouldn't do that, even if it feels like your teammates aren't accomplishing their level of offense. There's usually something else you can do instead of trying to do their job for them. I guess I just paint up. I try and make something happen here. Yeah, the crabs are just gonna make it really hard. I think that's just gonna kind of, like, that's probably game here. Yeah, I'm down. That's gonna be game. Unfortunately, we just couldn't make an opening throughout most of that game because Crab is really strong and our teammates just didn't want to be as... I don't know if we could have played more aggressively, but... I mean, I could have played a bit safer. At times, like near the end of the game, where I was starting to get really aggressive because... I don't know. I also probably should have tried sticking around my teammates a little more. I mean, it's a bit risky for me to do that, but I feel like sometimes in solo queue, you just have to take those risks you don't want to for your teammates because, well, there's really no other option on support. Oh well, it happens. We had some really strong games already this video. We can't have them all be really good. You know, it's got to balance itself out eventually. So yeah, see you guys in the last match. We'll see whether we win the series or lose it. I'm gonna cut this game out of the video because I just kind of laughed the whole time watching my teammates get erased. So instead of showing off a game where I just get upset because support sometimes can't really do anything when its aggressive weapons aren't doing their job, we're gonna end this video off with a game of Anarchy because... Let's do an Anarchy open real fast because... While I could show off, okay, sometimes you just struggle when your teammates don't get picks. That's more so at, like, low ranks, and... Honestly, like, you can probably play around it. And I want to focus more on showing off games where I am playing properly and not trying to overcompensate for my teammates not doing their job, because trying to overcompensate for when your teammates don't do their job isn't a good thing. It's more so a bad habit of mine that I have, and a bad habit that I see in a lot of players too. When they play ranked, like, and that's especially true with supports and anchors. And it's just kind of an unfortunate thing with how X-Rank works, where... I mean, it's also partially my fault, because I decided not to take X-Rank seriously. Play Nova Shot in it. Yeah, that really is on me. But yeah. Anyways, before we get into the last match, if you do have any suggestions for what weapons you want to see me play next time, feel free to leave any suggestions, and we'll see what I end up doing. Though, for this match, I like our weapons. Unlike X-Rank, the matching system is a bit different here, and I really don't care as harshly what my teammates play. Because there's some weapons in X-Rank where I really don't like seeing, because that means the opposing team gets... I could make a whole video describing how the pairing system works. And I could even make a whole tier list based on what weapons are good to see in X-Rank and not. AKA L3 is one of the worst, because it's not bad, but it guarantees your enemy gets a splash. That kind of thing. Oh yeah, oh god, this is gonna be a quick last game. Yeah, I also do want to point out some like little stuff. Also, yeah, if you do have any like suggestions for how you want to see this series go, just feel free to leave any suggestions. Will I be doing weapon recommendations? If enough requests are there, yeah. How you guys enjoyed the commentary and all that. If you guys are okay with me not always doing X-Rank, because for some weapons I will not play X-Rank, whether you guys tell me to or not. I am not bringing GooTuber into X-Rank. You are not making me do it. I say now is you guys are gonna make me do it in the future, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and if you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more of this. And of course, just leave your thoughts on the series below. Anyways, see you guys. Bye.